Thank you. Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. And welcome to Turning Your Passion into Profit Morning Show. How's everybody doing today? I hope you're having a fantastic day, wherever you may be around the globe. You know, it certainly is a beautiful morning to get that thing started. Whatever you have purpose in your heart, get it started, y'all. That's what's so important. And I'm all excited. I'm all, revved up this morning. And I hope you are too. It sometimes, you may say, well, I don't feel like it, but you have to put it in your mind that you control your day. You control your day. And you know how you do that and how you control your day? You get up in the morning. And before you get in the presence of others, you get in the presence of God and you empty yourself out and you allow Him to fill you up with what you need for that day. And then you get in that mirror and you talk to yourself. You say self or whatever your name is, okay? You say, look, whatever you have purpose in your heart to do, you begin to speak to yourself that way. Begin to frame your day and you'll see that it will change your whole entire attitude. It's all about how you think about things. It's all about how you feel. You could frame your day. It doesn't have to remain, as having a down day or a day where you're just dragging out of bed. You heard this expression many times, did you wake up on the wrong side of the bed? You may be asking somebody, or maybe you feel like you woke up on the wrong side of the bed. What's the wrong side of the bed? Get up and frame your day. Get up and look in that mirror and look deep into your eyes and speak to yourself. Say, self, get in line. Body, get in line. And you'll see that things will begin to change. Your atmosphere will be able to shift, because you are, in control of your atmosphere. It's all about you. I know people have said, don't be prideful and this, that, and the other. And that's one of the reasons why you have always pushed yourself to the back burner. But it's time to come forward. It's time to step ahead and be accountable for your actions. Stop hiding behind excuses. Okay? Time out for excuses. It's time to maximize your potential. Maximize your potential. And with that being said, let me introduce myself. I'm Gertrude J. Chapman, and I teach you how to maximize your potential and stop leaving money on the table, because this is a grand time. There's many opportunities that surround us each and every day. But are you stepping up to the plate? Are you stepping up to the plate? Can you go ahead and answer that question, Tiffany?
Man, I'm stepping up to the plate, and when I step up to the plate, I'm trying to knock that ball out of here. I'm trying to hit me a whole home run. It's time to step up to the plate. And seriously, it's game time. And like I love to tell y'all, it's go time. We have no time for us to be sitting back on the back burners of life. No time for us to just be in the valley of do nothing. And I promise you, if you didn't wake us up already, woman, you woke us up, because I kid you not, you love to come out the gate swinging. So kid you not only did you swing, you swung and you're hitting something. So I'm super grateful for you. But yeah, I'm serious. It's time for us to get a step up to the plate. Let's not back down. It's time for us to get going, and let's seriously get to work here. It's time for that to happen. And with that being said, I am Tiffany Rochelle, also known as the People's Cheerleader. What I do is I put my hand in your back and help you to be the best you ever. I help women to rid the toxins from their hearts and to set goals that are true to you, because I believe out of the abundance of your heart, your mouth speaks. So we want to make sure that all those ill feelings that you have are excavated from your heart, so that we'll be able to be happy citizens floating around this earth that we have. So with that being said, the comments are going to be your best friend. So please feel free to have any questions, any comments that you have, throw that over there into the comment section, so we'll be able to answer you. We'll do it in real time. So that's how we're doing it, making sure that you're following us on all social media platforms, so you'll be able to stay tuned with any and everything that we got going on with us. With that being said, I'm going to turn it back over to Miss Gertrude J. Chapman, so we can turn our passion into profit.
And that's how, we have to set the tone. That's why we come out the gate. I come out the gate, running. I come out the gate full force. And yo, that's what you got to do. You have to come out the gate running. Okay. This is this, like she said, this is game time. Okay. You got to get in the game. Get off the sidelines. You know, a lot of times people complain about this, that, and the other, but you got to get out there. You got to come full force, y'all. And, you know, it's the way you start off. If you start off mediocre, guess how your day is going to be? Your day is going to drag. You have to.
And I ain't going to have no dragging day.
No.
I'm not going to. There ain't no way. When you get up and your eyes are able to open, anytime you are graced to see this day, anytime you're graced to see life and you're able to step out of your bed, step off your couch, or get off the pallet, whatever you sleeping on, the fact that you have life in your body, it's go time.
It's go time. It's go time. And that's what we're talking about today. Vision to achieve your results. Vision to achieve results. You know, Monday, I talked about vision to produce profitability. Okay. And on Tuesday, I talked about vision to impact your economy. Yesterday, I talked about getting access to achievement. And today, we're going to talk about vision to achieve results. Now, you got to ask yourself this question. What vision do I have? You see, Tiffany, that makes a big difference in a person asking themselves, what vision do I have? Do I have my vision, the vision for my purpose? Or am I following somebody else's vision for their lives? Or am I following somebody else's vision that has given me things to adapt to the way that they want me to be, instead of me being who I truly am? And that goes all back to knowing who you are, knowing your purpose. Everything starts with you. Okay? Everything starts with you. And I know this might be an ouch moment. Some of you, you know, if you're viewing this broadcast, just say ouch. If you don't want to put it in the comments, just say ouch. But you got to face the fact, okay? You got to face the fact. Is my life progressing according to, you know, what I believe about myself? Or am I trying to fit into somebody else's shoes or their vision for me? What is it? We're going to talk about vision to achieve results, because it's late in the day, y'all. It's late in the day, and there's no reason why you shouldn't be winning. It's no reason why you shouldn't be maximizing your potential. You know, sometimes people are trying. Tiffany, they're trying over and over again, and they're not getting anywhere. Or, you know, they see themselves moving slowly, and they become overwhelmed. They become stressed out. They become burned out. All of those things are taking place. But they have to go back to the drawing board and get with themselves and ask themselves, what vision do I have? And y'all, it's okay to start over. It's okay to erase that slate. You have to be you. You have to understand who you are. You are not like anybody else. You remember I talked about doing things by design. Everything that you do is by design, according to your purpose, according to the plan for your life. Everything is by design. Even your collaborations are by design. You know, you have to refrain from just gathering up things just to have things around you or people around you or community around you, just gathering up all sorts of things. You have to do things by design. And that's very, very important when we're talking about vision to achieve results, because we want to see good results. We want to see positive results that happen in our lives. So, you know, it's okay to go back to the drawing board. It's okay.
Absolutely, it's okay. Absolutely.
Yeah, it's okay. Mm-hmm. You know, to admit your mistakes, because You don't want to continue to make the same mistakes, Tiffany, and continue to fail and continue to, you know, struggle in life. You want to admit that and go back, because that leads to, people being discouraged, people giving up. And that happens many, many times. People give up, they get discouraged because what happens? It's not their vision. It's
They
not
need to have a vision. Anytime that you don't have a vision, you're going to perish. Mm-hmm. And so seriously, you have to make sure you stay on the drawing board and stay always having that pen and paper ready to make sure that what you want for your life actually comes to pass. You have to make sure you do that. Our vision is something that's definitely important. That's one of our senses that we need to make sure that we keep, that we attend to. I'll say it that way. Because anytime that my vision becomes impaired, what I end up doing is I make sure I go to the good old optometrist. I'm going to make sure that I'm able to see, because I never want it to be a time in my life where I can't see. And so my vision is definitely important. And so I never want anything to ever get in the way of what I'm able to see. So if I'm able to do that with this particular vision of things that I see, because your famous line is, if you don't, you got to see it before you see it, or you'll never see it. If I don't make sure that I do the proper precautions to make corrective actions to see this, then I'm not going to be able to see what my vision is. However, if I don't make the proper steps to write out my vision so that I'll know exactly what it is that I need to see, then I'll never be able to see it. So all these things work in line with each other. Is you got to make sure that you're writing your vision out, making sure that you know what it is that you want to do and how you're going to accomplish that. All of that matters. And we have to get into a place and to a posture where we realize that enough is enough. Stagnation can be no more. And we need to make sure we do what we have to do so we can grow.
Exactly. Do what we have to do so we could grow. Yeah. And that moves us into why vision is important in life. Vision is a picture of your future self. Okay, your future self. You have to see it, y'all, or you'll never arrive there. Right. What is that picture of your future self? Do you see it? Mm-hmm. Sometimes people don't see. A lot of times, this is where they miss it because they don't see it. Put it that way. Mm-hmm. They don't see it and they miss it. Mm-hmm. You have to see your destination. You have to see the end in order to arrive there.
Sure.
It's a picture of your future self, and it gives you the purpose to succeed because you see that vision, that your end results, where it is, okay, where it will be, okay, because really that's what it is, okay. Where you're going to arrive at is where you have already arrived at. Now, I know you might be saying, where I'm going to and where I am. Yes, you're already there. Okay? But you have to believe and you have to walk toward that. It's already yours. It's already yours.
Yeah.
But you have to move into that. It helps you, gain access to achieve your goals. Once you see that vision, you have complete access, vision to achieve results. And once you see it, now it allows you to move in order to achieve that. You remember, write the vision and make it plain. Okay? Put those goals and those plans in order to reach those goals, those strategies. But it's giving you a picture of what is possible for you. Vision is very important. So if you're not seeing that vision, ask yourself that question. What vision do I have? Where am I missing it? Where am I missing it? Have you not written it down? Have you not, constantly are you constantly not keeping it before your eyes? Because you have to, remember, you have to, it has to be not only remember, Tiffany, what I'm trying to say, activate it by keeping it before your eyes. So it's fresh in your mind. It's nothing that you should be tucking away in a file cabinet or on a computer or anything of that nature.
Should be ever present, something that you always see, and it's something that's continuous that you can always see. I always tell y'all I love post-it notes. If I could close my laptop, I keep a fresh pack here. I got different colors because some of them mean certain things, but right now I'm kind of low, so we just put one color right now. But I have a whole bunch of them that are sitting right here, and I have it pasted because these are constant reminders. And I also have the post-it notes on my laptop. So when I'm at my screen, I get to constantly see these little post-it notes. So for me, I do that on a regular basis so that I can see, because there's certain things of the vision that I have that I need to keep at the forefront. And it's not that I need to see the whole thing right now. These are the first things that I need to see to make sure I stay active so that the end result will be able to be achieved. So I make sure that that stays right there. It's ever present. And I also do these little things with my screen lock. When I have my screensaver on my phone, I have that ever present. Some people put the picture of them as something that they get an opportunity to see because I won't say it's vain, because I mean I've done it too. So, but I do it on the outside lock. So it's like if I leave my phone someplace, somebody I know, oh, I seen her face, that's her phone, or something to that degree. But for me, I have my vision of what I want to see that's on there. Sure, I still have my picture on the outside of it, but it also has what's going on and things that I want to do. Like right now, it has my motto for the year. My motto for the year is it's personal. So every time I look at my phone, I'm not only seeing notifications on there, but it's also a constant reminder that everything that happens to me this year, it's personal. And I'm seeing myself saying it's personal, which once I open up my phone and come from the lock screen and go to my home screen, that's where I see the certain achievements behind all my little apps that I have. So those are my constant reminders, because I never want to get to a point where I'm stagnated, and I don't want to forget the vision that God's given me for my life that's going to be able to help others.
And that's so very important, keeping those things before your eyes. And that's some good stuff, and that's good. You ran out of posts, you're low on them, because it means that you're using them. You're using them and you're putting it to use. And it's so very important, put pictures up and, have constant reminders, because all of those things gives you those little, how would we say, well, we ain't going to even use the word little. We're going to say those benchmarks or those mile markers to reach, your destination. And those things are so very important. And even in those mile markers, those benchmarks, celebrate yourself, celebrate you. Okay. Every time there's an achievement. Okay. Don't wait until you have reached the ultimate goal. Celebrate yourself at each mile marker, and it doesn't have to be expensive, but make it exquisite. Okay. Make it exquisite. Yes. It's a beautiful thing, y'all. It's a beautiful thing to celebrate you and to celebrate your successes. So why vision is important in your life? Because it gives you a vision of your future self. And if you're not seeing your future self, if you're not seeing the end, that ultimate goal, go back to the drawing board and really go back and get that vision for yourself. Okay. You don't have to please anybody. All right.
Please you.
Huh?
Please you. You got to make sure you're pleased.
Yes, you. And you remember, each of us have a purpose. Absolutely. Okay. Each of us have a purpose in life. We're not afterthoughts. We're not, mistakes. We're not any of those things. We have a purpose, and we have a responsibility to live out our purpose.
Absolutely.
And this moves us into the next one. I think it's
got it.
Oh, that shouldn't even been there. Well, anyway,
which one do you want?
Places you in the future.
That's what it's on the screen.
I know. I don't. Well, that's okay. Maybe that's what I have there. Okay, places you in the future. All right. Well, you see the end from the beginning. Let me put it that way. Let me wrap that up right there. You see the end from the beginning. And once you see the end, Tiffany, that's a good thing, because it allows you to see what is what is possible for you. It places you in the future. Okay. where you could see the
Yeah.
end from the beginning. So
Yeah.
you see the end,
Mm-hmm.
okay?
Mm-hmm.
Because you have written down your vision, because you have your goals there, okay? And you have your plans, and you have your strategy.
Mm-hmm.
You see, that's why it's so important to write those things down. It
Yeah.
places you in that future. So now you're walking along
Mm-hmm.
your
Yeah.
path to victory, your
Mm-hmm.
path to your destination,
Mm-hmm.
where you can, where things come into your life. And I'm gonna get that. I don't want to get ahead of myself, getting there. But
Uh-huh.
just think, Tiffany, it's
Mm-hmm.
possible for you because you
Sure.
see it.
Sure.
Because if you don't see it,
Mm-hmm.
it's impossible. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
because there's no such thing as blind faith or anything of that nature. You
Mm-hmm.
have to see it. You have to see it. And what does faith say? Now faith is the
Now,
substance of
faith.
things hoped for, the
Mm.
evidence of things not seen.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay? Having that hope, having that faith.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Faith, there's eyes to faith. Okay? It's not saying that you don't see it. Naturally, so you may not see it, but you see it.
You see
Okay?
it.
You
Mm-hmm.
see it.
Mm-hmm.
In your spiritual eyes, you see it.
You see it.
And you're
Mm-hmm.
walking toward it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And when you see it, Tiffany, when you really see something
Mm-hmm.
in the future
Yeah.
that's really in the present,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
okay, you can move toward it. You can move a different way.
Yeah.
It helps you move differently,
Sure. Sure.
you
Sure.
know,
Mm-hmm. You
as
got.
opposed to just groping around, hoping this will catch and
Mm-hmm.
that will catch,
Mm-hmm.
trying this program or that strategy. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
talking about? Just groping around, hoping
Mm-hmm.
something sticks to the wall.
Mm-hmm.
Now you're moving differently because you have confidence,
Mm-hmm.
you have assurance
Mm-hmm.
that you're going to arrive at your destination.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's a different way,
Mm-hmm.
places you in the future,
Mm-hmm. You got,
which is the present.
your future is important.
Yeah.
Because you're absolutely right. If you see what your future is, you're going to do better and you will be a good steward over your today. Because it's you want to be able to see what your future looks like. And if you don't see it, here we go with this vision. Good stuff.
Good morning.
Here we go with this vision is making sure you have a vision. Your vision is what you're getting ready to see. It's not only dealing with your now, it deals with your now and what's getting ready to, it's giving you something that you got to do now to see for what you're going to do forward. But you got to know about your future. You got to, your vision now, what you're seeing now places you where you want to go to, that unknown that you're not for sure of how you're going to get there. You need to get to your future. You want to make sure that you're able to navigate your way to seeing your future. Don't do anything in your now that's going to stop you and stagnate you from getting to your future you, because everything, I always feel that better is ahead of you. It doesn't,
Yes.
anything that you want to do, better is ahead. So you got to make sure that you're pressing forward because, again, better is ahead of you. So you want to make sure that your future is bright. We always have always told kids that you have a bright future and you want to make sure that you're a good steward, over any and everything that you do. Same thing for us adults. We need to make sure that we eat that too, because we'll say something that's good for somebody else. What they say, what's the saying? So what's good for the goose is good for the gander. So don't just tell me that, my future is bright. What about yours? Don't feel like there's an end to your future, even if you've retired. Sure, you've retired from whatever job you were at then, but there is still work to do. You still have life that's ahead of you. What are you going to do in your retirement time? Because just because you've retired from your job, that doesn't mean that life ends. There's a whole new life that's beginning for you. So what is your future going to look like now that you're in retirement? What are you going to accomplish now that you're here? Still have a future. Rather, I don't care how old you are, there's still time for you, and there's still time for you to accomplish anything that you haven't done or that you've wanted to do. You still have time for it. Get it done.
Yeah.
Let no excuse get in the way of your future.
It's so important. Let no excuse get in the way of your future.
Yeah.
That is so important.
Mm-hmm.
That is so important right
Yeah.
there,
Mm-hmm.
because you can't allow that to happen.
Mm-mm.
You cannot allow that to
You
happen.
can.
And that moves us into the next one, it provides a pathway.
Absolutely.
Okay? That
Mm-hmm.
vision, it
Mm-hmm.
provides a pathway. It makes things concrete
Mm-hmm.
where you could just walk toward that.
Mm-hmm.
The question is, this is the question for you.
Ask the
How
question.
long will you allow yourself to wander around and get involved in things that has nothing to do with your purpose? I'm going to say that again. How long will you allow yourself to wander around and get involved in things that has nothing to do with your purpose? The pathway is there. You have to see it before you see it, or you'll never see it. You have to know that you know that you know. It's an extension of you. Your vision is an extension of you. Your purpose is very, very important. So you have to go back. If you're missing it, if things are not working for you, you have to go back. And I'm not saying that sometimes people are all messed up with their purpose and stuff. There's things that have to be tweeted. Okay. I talked about that. We have talked about that on previous broadcasts. You have to go back and do adjustments and fix things and, look at things. That's why it's important to keep your goals, your plans, your vision in front of you. Your vision will not change, your goals will not change, but your pathway will change. Okay, your plans will change. Put it that way. There'll be things that occur that needs to be tweaked. Maybe this is not working now. It worked in this season. Okay. For example, the way I engaged on the internet was this way in 2020. But in 2022, I have to do it this way because things shift and change. Okay? Things shift and change, but your vision is your purpose is there for a lifetime. But along the path, sometimes there's redirection. Talked about the GPS the other day. Sometimes there's redirections, but your destination is that place. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
When you see the end from the beginning, it's that place that you have to arrive at.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes you have to get off the interstate. Sometimes you have to go on the service road.
Yeah, you do.
Sometimes you have to get in the main traffic.
Mm-hmm. Take the scenic route.
Yeah, take the
You have
scenic
to.
route.
You got to take the scenic route. You can't
But you
always
get
take
there,
the
right?
fast route. You're getting there. You sometimes get redirected, and it's okay. Just because you got redirected doesn't mean that the destination changes. You're still going from point A to point B. You might have just went through some different turns and different little avenues, but you're still going to get to that same destination. And
Mm-hmm.
it's okay. Sometimes we'll get flipped up by that. And you
Mm-hmm.
can't allow the detours in life to hang you up. I was supposed to go on a straight path. It's from here straight down there. It's a straight path for me. I live right off the highway. Living right off the highway, I want to go down south, down towards Miami. I kid you not. I do 3 turns. Take that back. I do 3 turns. I'm right on the highway. It's a straight shot for me. However, they've been doing a lot of construction over here in my area. So the construction that they're doing, it takes me over and beyond, around and through. So I'm like, I don't even want to go nowhere. Like, forget it. I'm not doing it. But I can't allow those extras, to stop me from getting to the destination that I want to get to. If I really want to do something, and if it's something that we really want to do, regardless to the any extra turns or the bumps and the bruises that are in the road, we're still going to get there if that's something that we want to do. We have to make sure we stay on the path, even if it's a detour, still stay on
Mm-hmm.
the path so we can. I want to see my future.
You want to see your future. Everybody wants to arrive at their future self. Everyone wants to arrive there. But that's why it's so important to go back and really think about this. Are you on the right path? Or are you just wandering around and getting involved in things that don't concern you? Because that's where stress comes,
Mhm,
that's where burnout comes, that's
mhm,
where overwhelm comes, that's
mhm,
where bad attitudes come,
mhm,
because you're trying, y'all. And I
mhm,
understand that you're trying. I get it, you're trying. but go back and really see what needs to be done in order for you to reach your destination and maximize your potential. Okay? There's no reason why you should be working as hard as you do or sitting back and complaining about things when you have everything that you need to maximize your potential, get the job done, or have more than enough.
Yeah.
Okay? We're
Yeah.
living in a world of abundance. There's no lack here.
None.
None. There's no lack. And when you live in according to purpose, when you moving according to purpose, okay, those things are there for you.
Heck
And
yeah.
you'll walk into them. Okay? You'll walk into them. And
Sure.
if nobody else has told you this, we want you to really go back and see your value, see your worth. You shouldn't be struggling, y'all. You shouldn't be struggling,
There's no reason
especially
to.
women.
Especially when you got help that's right here. You got help readily accessible to you. And we often state to you a lot of the times, every show that you're on, we always state that we're available for you. You just have to reach out and ask. I can't just, ooh, you need my help. No, I need to know that you actually need me. I'm telling you that I'm readily here and that's available. However, if we have our conversations, and I reach out to plenty of people a lot of times, but if I'm at, hey, how you doing? Or I do some type of conversation starter and, hey, is there anything that I can do for you? How can I serve you today? Or I'm asking you any questions and you're like, you're good. You can't get mad. You're praying and God help me, or you're talking to a friend and I just wish somebody would help me. But when the help comes, what are you going to do to it? You're going to be like that guy that's out there on a boat and he done prayed to the Lord and said, hey, Father, help me. I need you to help me. I need you to help me. So he sends a boat. And the guy was like, hey, come on in the boat. And I'm ready to get in here. And he was like, no, I'm waiting for God to send some help. Then he sends, the guy on the helicopter and they drop a little ladder down. And he was like, hey, come on and get in here. No, I'm waiting for God to help me. Then the guy asked God, how come you didn't help me? I done sent help. I've sent provision and you turned it all down. You did that. I sent the help. You asked for help. I sent the help, but you turned it down. Don't be that guy to turn down that help. You need help. You're asking for it. When somebody asks you, be attentive. That might be the help you need. That might be the answer you need. That might be the gate that's opening. If that person isn't your answer all and your go-to and gives you everything you need, that might be the first step to it, because there's always a stairway to get to your next level. So you don't just get here and you're automatically at your next level. There's steps that you got to take to get there. So if somebody's asking you, hey, can I help you? Is there something that you need? Don't turn that down, because that might be the entryway, or that might be your first step to getting to your future self. So if you're needing help, we're readily here to help you. If we ask you, hey, how can we serve you? Or can I help you in some type of way? Or even if we never do, the offer is still there. So, hey, we're here. The door is open. It's up to you if you're going to walk in.
And that's true. And I like that analogy that you had when you're talking about the guy in the boat, okay, and the steps and the depths and different things. I'd rather be getting the boat with the guy than have to go with the helicopter, because it just let us know that when God sent the boat to help the guy, okay, the situation wasn't as bad. But when he sent the helicopter, okay, now we talking about maybe some bigger problems that has arose. Okay, now I got to send a helicopter because I can't send that little boat out there because things have piled up. So it's when you receive help, you when help comes, put it that way, receive it. Receive help, because if you don't receive help, your situation is going to continue to compound. Okay, it's going to continue to compound. Maybe that one person, like she said, is not has the total answers, but that's why we talk about collaboration, where we collaborate with purpose. Now you have a variety of people that can answer those questions that you need asked.
Absolutely. Because you're on your pathway. They're one of them helpers on your pathway. So,
You see, this is understanding here. With all that getting, get an understanding.
You
Because
got
people
to
don't
get
understand. They don't understand. And that
because
moves
matter of
us.
fact, which moves us perfectly into the next point because it brings
Yeah,
everything into an
bring
alignment.
everything into alignment. Yet it brings everything that you need to prepare and equip you for your journey. You know, everything has to come into an alignment, vision to achieve results. Okay, whether there's people, places, events, you know, circumstances, tools, lessons, everything has to come into an alignment. So you have to recognize them. But this is the thing. And yeah, this is perfect, Tiffany, because we did two at one time. Do you recognize them? You know, do you recognize what's coming to you? Do you recognize it? Because when you into purpose, when you keeping your vision, your goals, your plans before your eyes each and every day, you're going to recognize those opportunities.
Absolutely.
You're going to recognize those help, you know, or you even aware of their appearance.
How?
Okay.
That's something good.
Because if it's tucked away on the computer, you know, in a file in the computer, or, you know, how they do it old school in a file cabinet or somewhere on your phone or whatever, you know, you're not going to recognize it. Out of sight, out of mind.
Out of mind. You're right.
Right. Because now you inundated with other things. And, you know, it's also a way to control the thoughts that come into your mind on each and every day. All that daydreaming, all that empty wasted energy and time that you spend daydreaming, and not daydreaming on your vision, Tiffany. It's not that. It's just daydreaming, taking up empty space. You understand? It's a way of discipline, y'all. It brings everything into an alignment. So instead of you wasting time and wasting energy on just daydreaming about nothing, or daydreaming about what ifs and suppose this happened, and now you creating all these adverse things that's going to come to challenge you, why not put your vision in front of your eyes, okay, in front of your face, and, you know, look at the end from the beginning, where you are right now to where your future is, and walk toward that. You know, everything has to come into alignment, or you won't recognize that boat that came for you. You won't recognize that helicopter that came for you. You'll still be out there wanting help when help is available to you. I mean, you know, Tiffany and myself, we're not hard to talk to. We're not going to criticize you. We're not going to tear you down. We're going to build you up.
Absolutely.
Okay? When there's help and help is available, reach out.
Take it.
Don't allow pride to hold you back.
Please don't.
Remember, you want a vision to achieve your results. And don't be afraid if we say, well, you know, you need to go back. You need to really consider, is this your vision? Or is this vision that somebody else you're trying to adopt to that, you know? Somebody has for you.
And it happens, and it's okay. It might have been a great vision that somebody had for you. My mother wanted me to be a lawyer, you know, at one point in time, and it was okay. That was nice. And I was like, yeah, okay. You know, but it was like, okay, it gave me something to strive for, but that wasn't something that I really wanted to do. That wasn't in me to do, but it kind of gave me a nice little, it gave me a little something. It gave me some confidence, because it's just like, I felt like I could talk up for myself, and it gave me that encouragement, but that's not what I needed to do. It gave me that little boost. I still love to talk for a living, and I'll argue a point in a minute without any negative connotation behind the word argument. I'll argue a point in a minute, but it's just, I'm not courtroom argument. You know, I don't have
no, you like to bring clarity to a situation.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Oh, that's exactly what it is. But it's just like, if that was her vision for my life, that wasn't mine, but it helped to give me a little clarity to, you know what? I'm glad you saw that in me. That helps me for me. But it's, you need to have your own vision. You need to make sure that you do what you need to do to stay in proper alignment. Find out what you like. Try different things. It's just like with
Yeah.
food. I never knew that I liked sushi until I tried it, because it's all it was to say, oh, that's raw stuff. They do have some stuff in there that has some cooked food that's inside of it. But I would have never known if I wouldn't have
Mm-hmm.
stepped foot into a sushi restaurant to figure out if that's something that I like. I just heard raw fish, raw, and I'm always told never eat raw food. So I heard that and I'm like, I'm not doing that. You're not getting me to do that. But it wasn't until I stepped out of my comfort zone just to try
Mm-hmm.
it. And I was like, it's not bad. I still haven't had any raw sushi. But I've had it, and it's not bad. Matter of fact, once we get off of here, I think that's probably where I'm gonna have for lunch some sushi. So, but I mean, it's just like you gotta try new things and you gotta figure out what
Yes.
you want. If you don't know, again, if once you're trying stuff out, then that'll help you to
Yes.
be in proper alignment for you to realize, hey, I kind of like doing this. I like writing. So you know what? I'm gonna put me a book together. You know what? And since you like writing so much, you might not just be a book for you. You might be a ghostwriter for somebody else. Who
Mm-hmm.
knows? You very well could be a writer for one of the hit TV shows or movies. You never
Mm-hmm.
know where your writing is going to take you, but you have to figure out what you like doing, what brings comfort to you, what helps you out. I love talking. So since I love talking, it only makes sense for me to be a speaker, right? It
Mm-hmm.
only makes sense for me to kind of do something that's going to encourage me to talk, rather it's a teacher, rather it's a coach. That's what I like doing. I like helping empower people. I love
Mm-hmm.
helping people. So in the teaching coaching thing, that's right up my alley. I found out what I liked and I'm going with it. But that took some time for me, taking out some time for me to figure out,
Mm-hmm.
what do I really like doing? What makes
Mm-hmm.
self happy?
True. And it's usually those things that you like to do, those things that come easy to you.
Mhm.
Okay. That a lot of times people just skip over
Right.
because they don't know what they don't know.
Because they don't know.
Yeah. They
Don't
really
let
don't know.
don't know stop you though.
Mm-hmm.
Figure it out. Find out. And you don't have to find out alone. You have two individuals that are
Mm-hmm.
on the screen right now that are willing to help you figure out your life, helping you to find out what makes you a better you, what makes you
Mm-hmm.
productive, what can help you better your life. So if you don't have to do life alone. I state that. I don't want you to ever feel like you have to do life
Mm-hmm.
alone. Don't ever have to. So let's
Mm-hmm.
figure out what's going on for your life. What is it that you
Mm-hmm.
want to do? And let's move forward. Let's make it happen.
Make it happen. Make it
Hmm.
happen. It moves us into the last and final one, when
Hmm.
vision becomes reality. It doesn't automatically happen, y'all. It doesn't. You have to work at it. Okay. You have to pursue it. It's
Have to.
just not going to drop in your lap.
Yes.
It's not, like a lot of times people say, I'm waiting for my ship to come in.
Right.
Just keep waiting. That ship's not coming in. You have to make it happen. You have to pursue it. And you
Mhm.
can't be afraid, because sometimes you're misunderstood. A lot of times you're misunderstood. People don't
Yes.
understand because it's your vision.
It's yours.
Okay. It's your vision.
Hmm.
Sometimes people make fun of you.
Hmm.
They may judge you, but it's your vision.
It's
When you
yours.
truly know who you are and you truly know your vision, okay, it doesn't matter. Nothing else matters
Hmm.
except following the plan of God that He has for your life in order to make somebody else's life better,
Hmm. Right.
okay, to bring them into their purpose,
Hmm.
to change their lives.
Hmm.
We all supposed to have a connection, interconnection, okay?
Sure.
We're not here living alone. We're
Hmm.
not here as that lone ranger, okay? We're
Hmm.
not here for that.
Right.
We're here to inspire each other. We're here to connect with each other. We're
Hmm.
here to motivate each other.
Sure.
We're here to help each other.
Hmm.
We're here with solutions to other people's problems, so it could give them an easy win to pursue
Absolutely.
their goals. It's where they could touch somebody else. We have a certain amount of people that we could touch,
Sure.
and we can't touch everybody. Everybody has an assigned amount of people to touch.
Hmm.
Okay?
Hmm.
Everybody is important.
Hmm.
Everybody. You're important. You're not insignificant. You are significant. You
Sure.
are essential. We heard that word over the last 2 years. more than we ever heard it.
Uh,
Essential is essential at you are essential.
mm-hmm.
Okay. But you have to stand in your vision and
Sure.
operate in your vision according to your purpose in life.
Sure.
Okay. And
Mhm.
you will get results. Vision to achieve results. You have to believe in you and what you see daily, your vision. You have to believe in you and your vision. Okay. Everybody has something to offer. Everybody has something to present.
Sure.
Whether or not you want to remain behind the scenes and all this, that, and the other. Okay, that's just that's another excuse. I want to remain behind the scenes. Why not? It's time for you to stand out.
Mhm.
It's time for you to step up to the plate.
Mhm.
It's time for you to present what you have on the world stage.
Sure.
Okay, because somebody is waiting for what you have to move them forward in life.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, to
Yeah.
move them forward. You want to hear, well done, my
Mm-hmm.
good and faithful servant. You don't
Absolutely.
want to say, you don't want to hear, well, what did you do with what I have given you?
Wow.
Okay, the
Don't bury
point,
your talents.
you don't want to hear that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you want to hear, well done, my
Mm-hmm.
good and faithful servant. That's what
Absolutely.
you want to hear.
Mm-hmm.
It's very important, y'all, to walk out your purpose,
Walk it
to
out.
walk out your vision, to
Absolutely.
reach the ultimate goal,
Mm-hmm.
to touch the lives that you need to touch.
Yes.
Very important. You're
Very.
not a lone ranger. You're not out here by yourself. I
Mm-hmm.
don't care what it looks like. You're not by yourself.
No.
We all are accountable for
Mm-hmm.
what we have been given. So
Mm-hmm.
let's get busy and let's do it.
Let's get busy. I'm ready to do it. Like Nike says, just do it. Let's
Mhm,
not hold back anymore. Let's get to it. There ain't
mhm.
nothing to it but to do it. So let's get to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Instead of complaining about the high gas prices, that's what people complain about. This is
Yeah.
high, that is high.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's not affected by that because that's a mindset.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's a
Mm-hmm.
mindset.
Mm-hmm.
And if you thinking that way,
Mm-hmm.
you got to go back to the drawing board, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Because you have everything inside of you to
Mm-hmm.
get you through that. But
Sure.
change your mindset, okay?
Sure.
Change your mindset.
Mm-hmm.
Vision to achieve results.
Mm-hmm.
Why vision is important in life, why it places you in the future,
Mm-hmm.
why it provides a pathway. Everything has to come into alignment. And when your vision becomes reality, it's
Mm-hmm.
a beautiful thing.
Oh,
It's a beautiful
absolutely.
thing in the neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
And we hope that, what
Yeah.
we shared with you, the nuggets that we have shared with you,
Mm-hmm.
will move you to get busy, get off the sidelines and get in the game
Mm-hmm.
because this is a life journey. Okay. You're not here by accident. You're not tuning in by accident.
Mm-hmm.
Please share this broadcast out with those who
Mm-hmm.
need to be inspired, especially women who are sitting back seeing that, thinking that they don't have anything to offer. Okay. Or they're just in the same routine, that routine each and every day, and it's not getting them anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you're not made to be mediocre.
No.
You're created to stand out and
Mm-hmm.
present what you have before the
Mm-hmm.
world stage. So,
Absolutely.
with that being said, we thank you for
Absolutely.
taking time out to join us on, during this time of what? Great achievements, because this is springtime, Tiffany. This
Mm-hmm.
is springtime.
Mm-hmm.
So just think of what you have inside of you that could flourish.
Mm-hmm.
So until next time, remember this. This is your time. This is your season. This
This
is
is
your turning point. Have a great rest of your day.
grace and peace, everyone. Take care.